The Mixed Mornings and More podcast with Steph and Sean.
Now available daily.
Good morning, world.
Good morning. Happy Friday, December 30th, and it's 5:31 in the morning right now.
This is the last day that we're going to turn on our mics in 2022.
Oh, why do you have to say it like that? No.
I'm sorry.
It is true. It is. Just speaking facts over here. Hey, I came across Google. When you type in the Google, it has a little thing at the bottom and it says, hey, look at all the trends this past year.
Oh, cool.
And you can switch between all the different places around the world. So you can do globally, Argentina, Australia, Canada is one of them. So I clicked on Canada here. So I think we did a little breakdown a while ago, but it was worldwide.
Right.
Top trending searches in Canada. I have a whole bunch of different topics here, but the top one, still Wordle. Canada loved Wordle.
Woo woo.
Which is amazing. Wordle literally took over the world.
It really did. I mean, it could take over my day again. I really loved playing Wordle, and I should get back to that.
Yeah, we'll do that afterwards. Like, it was more searched than Ukraine, World Cup, the Queen,
Whoa.
Betty White. List goes on and on and on. So that's pretty incredible for Wordle. Hats off to that. Top TV series of the trending for Google was Dahmer.
Dahmer. Oh.
Everyone was really into that for a hot month or so.
Yeah, they were weirdly into that. I did not partake.
Yeah. Top movie. Look at this. Encanto. We don't talk about Bruno?
Talk
that
about
one?
Bruno. No.
Yeah. Top Gun was number 2. I thought that
I
probably...
can't believe that order.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was very interesting. And it has song lyrics as well. Of course, we don't talk about Bruno was the top song lyric looked up. My Money Don't Jiggle Jiggle was number 2.
That is so funny. Oh my gosh. Does that have more words than It Blows? I like the way you wiggle wiggle.
Then it has a whole bunch of whys because people go to Google and be like, why this? Why is Russia attacking Ukraine? War was obviously...
I think I have Googled that.
Yeah, 100% I think people were. And why is Ukraine not in NATO? Why is there a formula shortage? Why did Will slap Chris? Why is Rogers down?
Oh.
Remember that? When,
that was a big 2 days.
Yeah. How-tos. There's how-tos. How to watch the World Cup was the number 1 search. How to do a rapid COVID test was number 2.
Oh, dear.
How to create an NFT. People were really looking for the side hustles.
Oh, the non-fungible tokens.
Is that what it stands for?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's very... I think those are so last year.
Yeah.
I don't think people are still buying those.
Yeah. Top podcast. Mixed Mornings with Steph and Sean.
Yeah.
It seems the flying industry is going through another little rough patch right now, Steph.
Yeah, lots of airlines canceling flights, people stranded different places.
Yeah, as if COVID wasn't bad enough, where it was like this, that, and the other flying industry. And then it was just like over the holidays, it's like, ugh. And then now recently, now it doesn't affect us directly right here in Fort McMurray, but my home province is Saskatchewan. The airline Sunwing, who usually goes to like Cuba, the sunshine destinations, Mexico, the list goes on and on. They're just like, yeah, we don't have pilots. We got to cancel flights until February, which is wild to say.
That's really sad. I feel bad for all the people who have flights booked. You know, they've been looking forward to this warm
winter vacation
for a week in January, or people who opened it Christmas morning and like, all right, in 2 weeks we're going out for somewhere sunny. And then it's like, actually, you're not going. We've canceled the flights until February.
Yeah, the main one I have right now is I have like a radio friend in Saskatchewan, and she was going to get married next week in Mexico. With like a handful of her friends, like 20 some friends. We're going to go down to Mexico with her and her soon to be husband, but they're flying out of Regina. That's not happening anymore. So she reached out and she's like, and the weird thing is it's only Saskatchewan that they canceled. Like the rest of Canada is good to go. We're going to put quotation marks around there. So she reached out to Sunwing and she was just like, hey, me and my group, we might drive to Alberta or Manitoba so we can still get married next week. I'm scared you're going to cancel other provinces, though. Can I safely drive with all my homies to another province to still get married? Yeah. And I don't know what the end solution was with the answer back. And then I saw some other comments where it's just like, it was hard enough to get like me and 14 friends to agree on a date to go on a winter vacation to get away from the -30. and then now it's canceled.
Yeah.
It's heartbreaking to see. So hopefully something gets resolved and they don't continue to cancel into February.
Yeah, but I feel like that girl needs to take some advice from any bystander on the side of the road. Don't trust them to not cancel.
Yeah.
Like, this is a mess. There have been storms, and I think it's going to take a few weeks for them to recover. And I don't trust Sunwing. They've already left people on all these destinations who are just article after article coming out of personal horror stories of sitting in the lobby for 12 hours, days on end of a beautiful sunny place.
And you got to think, like, the main reason that I got from the press release that they put out is they don't have pilots. So what makes you think come February they're going to have pilot? Like, are they all going to graduate in January and get more pilots? Like, where are they coming from?
Yeah, I don't think pilots graduate and they get to drive giant planes to sunny destinations. I think they move to the Arctic.
Yeah, I think they threw up February 3rd as just like a let's calm the storm right now and see if we can come up with something in the next month. But I can see these being canceled further into the new year.
Yeah, wishing her the best of luck. I hope that her wedding goes smoothly or she's able to postpone it till next year.
Yeah, and I wonder if it's going to expand to other provinces too, because why is it just Saskatchewan right now?
Yeah.
So it's something to monitor if you're with Sunwing.
Only 2 days left of 2022, which means only 2 days left to complete last year's resolutions.
Yeah, big shout out anyone that's going through with their resolution, much like myself. We are keeping strong over here.
Sean, I am proud of you. You actually remember what your resolution was last year and stuck to it?
Yeah, so I went through a little thing, and it was that I was always failing resolutions because I was just making them like big life-changing things, and I just wasn't that motivated, essentially, is what it boiled down to. So I was like, let's switch it up. Let's make it something attainable, but we'll at the same time make my life a little bit better.
Okay.
And so my resolution last year was every time I did laundry, don't let your clean clothes just sit in the basket. Put them up and fold it away. It's something so simple, but make it a habit for your life.
I like that. All right. And so you decided to make that decision, make that a resolution, and we are now 2 days from closure.
I've been a good laundry person all year. And now it's a habit. Every time I do it, I'm just like, I put the basket down and I just start folding and start putting it away. I think I'm doing laundry today, this afternoon. And so that'll be my last load of the year if I don't mess it up. I'm golden. I did a full year and I actually followed through with my reso.
I'm giving you a golf clap over here. Very, very proud. Good job, Sean.
Thank you. Did you set out to do anything or?
I think I'm going to carry over last year's resolution into this year because I made it a goal and I never did it.
What was it?
Eat my freezer.
Oh.
I had this plan to stop buying like meat and things on sale and putting them in my freezer before I actually ate what was in there.
Yeah.
And my freezer's just absolutely full to the brim still. And I have failed because I keep just buying what I need and eating it in that moment, you know, like, oh, well, this is already thawed, so I'm going to eat this instead.
I like that. That's a good goal to go for.
So I failed at it this past year, 2022, but 2023 is a new year. And I am going to eat my freezer.
You do it. You got it. I've recently been taking in the television program Jack Ryan? John Ryan?
Ryan Jack?
2 first names. It's really good.
I think it's Jack Ryan. You did tell me about this yesterday.
John Ryan, I don't know. I can't trust the guy, but he's a secret agent. He solves everyone's problems. There's 3 seasons. It's on Amazon Prime. I actually do really enjoy it, okay?
Okay.
It's fictional. It just deals with like secret agent, military stuff, and just solving the problems around the world. Season 1 is based in like the Middle East, Syria. Season 2 is in Venezuela. Season 3 is in Russia. And it's just like the classic they're going to do something to harm the world. Now I have to stop them type of thing. And it's done really well. It's been done over and over and over again. But if someone does it well, I'm into it. Okay. I'm hooked in. I need to watch it all.
Okay. But
the one thing that I'm coming to realize is that's the same thing all over and over again with like these series or the movies or the television programs. They stick to the same locations. It's always just like, oh, it's Syria, it's Iraq, it's Iran, it's Afghanistan. Oh, it's Russia trying to do something. Oh, someone is trying to make Europe one and make it all theirs type of thing. It's always somewhat of the same situation. Hey?
Okay. Yeah, I can see what you're saying there. Yeah.
So here I am, and I'm just going to make a pitch to people to maybe make a new angle on things, okay?
Okay.
Let's include Canada in this bad boy, okay? We want Alaska. Because
You want Alaska?
Think about it. It makes sense. So these are always based in the United States, okay? So that's where the secret agent comes from. He's a secret agent from the United States, and he gets word that Canada is going to take over Alaska. So now his job is to prevent Canada from not taking Alaska because it's just isolated up there. What's stopping? Like in the TV series or the movie, they don't have to know that our army isn't like gigantic. They can make it seem like it is in the movie or TV series, and we're planning this like undercover covert operation to make Alaska ours.
Even though we have a really good relationship with the states, that's ignored as well in this new series you're pitching.
Yeah, it's fictional. It doesn't have to be real. It's just a new angle, so it's not the same ones over and over again.
Okay, all right. So Canada's going to take over Alaska. We want that further freezing cold north. Give us more tundra.
We want Juneau. We want Anchorage. Make it ours.
Give us Sitka. Come on.
Yeah. Thank you for adding on to it. and then maybe like a little diversion, whereas we could like fake out wanting Alaska, but maybe we want like the northeastern sleepy part of the states. Like no one ever talks about Maine or New Hampshire or Vermont or something. Like that's right for the taking with Quebec and New Brunswick and like Nova Scotia right there. Oh. Like maybe there could be like season 2 is us trying to take Vermont. No, when have you ever heard anyone talk about Vermont? We want it, though.
We want it.
In a fictional case.
Okay, but this is my question. I feel like those are the sleepy states, but they're secrets. They probably have really great places to visit, and they keep them affordable. So
that's why we want it. That's why Canada wants it. For the sneaky, sleepy tourism.
But still, it's going to be a U.S. secret agent, so Canada's going to be the bad guy in this series.
Yeah, we're the bad guy.
Oh,
finally,
you're trying to give
for
us
once.
Some street cred. Okay.
No, for once we can be the bad guys here, okay? I'm just going to pitch it out there. I think it's a great idea.
All right, get on it, creator.
John Ryan.
Jack Ryan.
Get it, Jack Ryan. Save America from Canada.
Resolutions. What are we resolving to do in the new year that we might forget to stick with for 11 out of the 12 months?
Creating good habits for the new year. That's how I like to look at it.
There you go. All right. Well, apparently most resolutions fail within the first 6 weeks of making them.
I remember reading that stat. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of discouraging, but I would follow this great account called Advice with Erin, and she has a lot of great advice, of course.
Yeah, the account says it all. Great advice with Erin.
One of the things that she suggested was instead of getting really discouraged and sad about, oh, shoot, I failed within the first 6 weeks, I'm just one of those statistics. She says, why don't you set a different goal for each month? So maybe in January you want to do 10,000 steps a day, and that's January. And then at the end of the month you can be glad for that. But in February you get a different goal, like reading 3 books this month or something that will just be a little bit more gentler with yourself. You're not getting anywhere close to that 6-week kind of fail rate, so you have the time to accomplish it. And then there's something new and exciting at the beginning of the next month.
I don't like it.
No?
No.
Why not?
Because then you have to come up with 12 things to do.
Oh, okay. It's too many things to do.
Yeah. I think you need to take my step because I'm just humble like that.
Right. He has an account called Advice with Sean.
Yeah.
I'll be following.
I can be an influencer. Real Advice with Sean. Follow me. Subscribe, like, share. Don't do 12 things. Do one of those things and do it all year and create a habit out of it.
Wow, you really sound like just a regular resolution there, Sean.
And then maybe have some monthly goals here or there that you don't put pressure on.
Okay.
But put pressure on that one thing and do it all year and make it a habit. For instance, my resolution. Fold my laundry.
Okay.
Simple, but I did it all year last year. Immediately when I did my laundry, I folded it or hung it and put it away.
Okay, I guess you're looking for a pat on the back.
Real Advice with Erin would have just made that a monthly goal. Nay, yearly goal.
I think your stakes on your resolutions are not that high, so it is okay if if you fail, you won't be that disappointed in yourself, but also very achievable. I think a lot of people who are failing at their resolutions, it's like, plan to eat extremely healthy this year. No pop ever again.
Yeah,
must go to the gym 3 times a week.
So much pressure. So Real Advice with Sean says, don't do that. Make it achievable and then create a habit out of it.
All right. Show me your Instagram handle. Maybe I will give you a follow.
Follow, subscribe. $7.99 a month.
Want more of today's show?
Download the Mixed Mornings and More podcast.
Now available every weekday.